about scaring you guys away with that weird face. What's up, everybody? It is Mr. Mocha Caramel again, and we have yet another vape talk. No, not about the movie, although I am excited about that movie. Spider-Man, Venom, Carnage, Toxin, all the symbiotes. Absolutely freaking love them. Big Marvel fan. Today is not about the Venom movie, but about the Venom in my life, aka my first love. Now, throughout the remainder of this video, I'm just going to refer to her as Venom. So, anyway, got myself a little bit more structured, writing down topics to talk about. First one is how we met. Now, to make a long story short, something happened in my life where I had to be at school for a while, and when I came back, I didn't really know anybody or anything like that. Interpret it however you want, but let's just say I didn't know anybody after I came back. So she comes up to me in the hallway in school, has just excited to see me, just open arms, big ass smile on her face, and I'm just like, who the fuck are you? I didn't actually say that, but that was going on in my head. But I had this like look in my face, and I just slowly started walking away from her. Now it sounds fucked up, but like I said, didn't know her. So, anyway, after that, I was kind of confused, but I was kind of curious. I was like, who is this girl? And she decides to not give up after that and keep talking to me. Why? I have no idea. But we eventually started talking on Facebook and stuff like that, Messenger, all this other stuff. And my 16th birthday was coming up because I came back to school in, I believe, May or something like that. But yeah, finished 10th grade, talking to her on Facebook, all this other stuff, talking about finals, this and that, what we're going to do over the summer, all this other stuff. So my dad I think my dad met her mom at the gym, and they're both law enforcement, so they started talking. Oh, we have a lot in common, blah, 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 and yeah. So my dad tells me to invite her to my 16th birthday party. I was like, okay, bet. She seems cool. A little cute. Have a little bit of a crush on her, kind of. Anyway, 16th birthday comes up. She's there, looking scrumptious, and all my friends come, all my family comes. It's been a long time since we had like a giant get together like that. So I was hyped. She brought one of her friends. My best friends were there. Even my ex was there, and a bunch of family. My cousins from Georgia at the time were there. It was just a freaking good time. So me and her are just talking. Everybody else is talking and stuff like that, having a good time. Eventually, we all decide, just the friends, like just my high school friends, decide to go to the park. So we're like, fuck it, let's go. Let's be delinquents at the park. So we decide to go to the park and go on that little like merry-go-round that you see, that like two people or one person has to like kind of spin it, and then everybody on it spins around. So me and my cousin, being like the strongest guys there, decide to just spin the shit out of it, to the point where like we start hearing like the and we're like, that doesn't sound safe. One of my friends, best friend of mine, she falls, busts her ass. Somebody else falls off, does like a triple roll backflip and all this other stuff, and I'm like, okay, I need to stop this. So me thinking I'm freaking Superman, I decide to grab it while it's full speed, and I did the barrel roll and busted my fucking ass. After that, we had enough of that. So we went back to my place. All of us, we played Manhunt until everybody left, and then afterwards, we decided to do a little bit of like night swimming and stuff like that. And after everybody left and stuff like that, me and Venom started talking, and eventually I got her number. And after that, my cousins had the idea to take me with them to Georgia for like 3 weeks, which is like, those of you in high school know how short summer is. Seems long, but it's not. 3 weeks is a big chunk of summer. So me and her started talking the entire 3 weeks and stuff like that. Um, that actually just went into topic two, how we started talking. So two birds, one stone. Anyway, we talked the entire 3 weeks, texted every day, called at night, stuff like that. Eventually, I found out she had a boyfriend. At the time, I was very vulnerable in my life, so I didn't give a fuck. I was like, she's cute. She was there for me. She's mine. So we had decided to meet up at the high school one day. I had my grandmother drop me off, and I met her there. We started walking around, stuff like that. Eventually, we sat down. This is topic three. Um, we were talking, but the entire time it was like we just kept looking at each other's like eyes, then the lips, then the eyes, and the lips, and then just like I'm doing now, leaned in, and you know what happened, and we started kissing a lot that day, to the point where I thought something was gonna happen. But while we were, getting down and dirty, I'm sorry, we started to get paranoid because her boyfriend at the time lived around the area. And what made it worse is that I think her boyfriend's father texted her or called her or something like that, basically saying that he saw her with another dude. And me and her are just like, oh shit. We started freaking out. We're like, shit's about to go down. So I was like, okay, whatever. Call my grandmother, picked me up, kissed her, said bye, and nothing came out of that. So there was false alarm. So I could have got freaky that night, but anyway, that didn't happen. So this brings us to topic four, the boyfriend, her boyfriend. That was a headache. We kept our little secret relationship, hanging out at my best friend's house, meeting up places and stuff like that, and just pretty much having a good time together. So after that, high school started again, and I was going into 11th grade, and we had to keep our little secret relationship tip top secret. She didn't want no drama with her boyfriend. I didn't want no drama in general at first. But eventually, I got to that point where I started to really fall for her, and I wanted her to myself. So I did not make it discreet at all. I would like leave little hints that me and her were doing stuff, like I would just like hug her, like smile at her, like I just it made it obvious that we were doing stuff, but without us actually doing anything in public. So that was pretty chaotic. Led to an entire 11th grade year full of drama. Her boyfriend must have found out, but I guess decided to still stay with her. And he was being a petty little shit. He would just do things with her in front of me knowingly. And one day I lost my damn mind. Freaking dented a locker, wanted to fight him, the whole 9 yards, and that was not a pretty sight. Those that were there, I apologize, and I thank you for not letting me go to, lose too much control. But in between then, I had met another ex of mine who, like I said, I'm not doing names or anything like that. And since Venom didn't give me the relationship that I wanted with her, I was getting sick and tired of it, so I decided to pursue someone else who actually wanted to be with me. And me and her were okay. Not me and Venom. No, we were not okay. Me and my ex. And we decided to, date and stuff like that. Ironically, we met at Venom's 16th birthday party, so that's kind of ironic. And that turned into a relationship. And it was nice for the first hour and a half, and then after that I started noticing she had an attitude problem, and me and her were just like butt heads every single day. It was like 3 months of that, and I was just like, fuck this shit, I'm out. So I was like, nope, I'm gone. And we broke up, and then me and Venom started talking again. So it was basically like the freaking Twilight series, except I'm freaking Bella in this case. because it was me, then there was Venom, then there was my ex, and I had a choice to make. And I did the most messed up thing you could possibly do, and I still apologize to that to this day. I, me and her weren't dating, but I had kissed my ex, and I guess it made her think that we were getting back together. And then that same day, after I found out that Venom had broken up with her boyfriend at the time, I asked out Venom, and that was really messed up. And even now, I still feel like shit. But past is the past. So me and Venom started dating, and it was nice. It was nice, actually. What the hell? That was my PlayStation. It was nice, or at least in my mind, it was. We hung out all the time, went on dates all the time, but I'm not calling her Venom for no reason. It was bad. She brought out the bad in me. I was only 16 with only a permit, not even my license. I literally stole my dad's car for her. I had no way of seeing her. I wanted to see her. Took my dad's car. No license, nothing. Just said fuck it. I got the ass whooping in my life that night. But anyway, I did that. I would not talk to my friends because they were like, oh, we don't like her, this and that. And I'm just like, you know what, whatever. I don't need you guys anyway. She was literally the symbiote in my life. She made me feel like I was on top of the world. But at the same time, she was slowly but surely killing me from the inside out. Fast forward a little bit, summer vacation for 11th into 12th grade, and me and her are dating now. So we hang out as much as we can, blah, blah, blah. But still in the back of my mind, I'm still paranoid because she cheated on her boyfriend with me. What's to stop her from cheating on me with somebody else? Which she was. Ironically, it was the boyfriend she broke up with for me that she cheated on me with. So I don't know. She's just like juggling us back and forth, pitting us against each other when really we should have been on the same side, honestly. That was bad. My personality started to change. Everything started to change. I fell for her. I was in love with her. My first ever love. I was like head over heels for this girl. I would do anything for this girl, which is bad. And so over the summer, we're dating, stuff like that, and eventually things got bad. It was a very toxic relationship. I wanted to be with her, but I could not trust her because what's to keep her from doing the same thing to me? And I still saw her texting her ex. I was getting pissed about that. I was like, after I dropped her off at home, I knew something was up, so I like stood back a little bit, saw them together, stuff like that. Yeah, maybe I became a little bit of a stalker, but I was paranoid. Like, what else was I gonna do? I needed to know what was up. But even then, I still didn't leave her. Like, it became a really bad obsession, and it was freaking horrible. And I hope a lot of people don't have to go through that, but it was bad. It was like I felt like I needed her, but I didn't. And I didn't listen to my mom, my dad, anybody that told me to break up with her because she wasn't good for me. And lost a lot of friends because of that. I gained them back eventually. I gained their respect back eventually, but at the time, my friends wanted nothing to do with me. And I don't blame them, honestly. So after high school started, the paranoia was at the point where I just couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't trust her talking to other guys. So eventually we split up, and that was the biggest heartbreak of my life. Like, I'm sure she could figure this out because of how terrible it was, but I lost my virginity, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm not one of those cool, badass guys that lost their virginity at the rightful age of 14 years old, which, by the way, if you say you lose it at 14, like, I'm just going to look at you funny because I don't believe you. But I lost it at 17, on my 17th birthday with Venom, and obviously it was freaking horrible, for me anyway. Not because she was bad, but because I was terrible. Like, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. The only thing I knew was from watching porn, and it was just like that freaking J. Cole song. What in like that first time, yeah, that song. Except, it didn't end the way the song ended, where oh they're both virgins, it's so cute. No, I was the virgin, she was the experience. I was terrible, but afterwards I like to afterwards the more you practice the better you get, stuff like that. So that was our summer vacation. It was nothing but like arguments and sex and like a bunch of just drama and just not good things. So anyway, we broke up. I was heartbroken. It was horrible. I still wanted her back so freaking much. It was a really bad aftermath. It was like after was worse than when I wasn't with her in the first place, because I felt like I needed her. I felt like I was like, I'm nothing without you, like shit like that. It was just bad. And after a while, she kept me on the side just like she did in the first place, and it took a very long time to get over it. But after that, I was in the STEP program, which is like a science and math program for people that were in honor society. I met some of my best friends over there, and I met the new girl that was eventually came the second girl that I loved, and she was the one that helped me get over her. So that was the new beginning for me. But with Venom, it was very. I shouldn't have even called her Venom. I should have called her Toxin, because that was a very toxic relationship. It was a symbiotic relationship. Like, I felt like I was on top of the world with her. She could get whatever she wanted from me and could still do her whatever she wanted. I don't know. She was very manipulative. That was her in high school. This isn't me lashing out on her now. I'm sure she's doing much better. I'm sure she's succeeding, which honestly I hope she is. I hope she's better. If I run into her again, I wouldn't be opposed to being friends with her or anything like that. I mean, we don't talk, obviously. That was back in high school. But I'm just saying, like, I don't hold any type of grudge against her at all, because that relationship actually helped me learn a lot. So I think my phone's about to die. But anyway, that was the Venom of my life. If you guys have any more ideas for vape talks, leave a comment below, like, subscribe, hit that little bell, because I try to upload every single day. I might do another one later actually, but I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is Mr. Mocha signing out, and watch the new Venom movie because it is going to be amazing. Alright, y'all. Thank you.